Hey guys, welcome back. Today we're going to be looking at some tools that I really like. I mean, I love these tools. So of course, Craftsman Professional. They are RoboGrips. So this is a full set I got from like a Facebook Marketplace deal, I think, or something like that. Got them very decent price. I think like 20 or 30 bucks. They come with their little special, free gift, which is so it doesn't mar pipes and stuff like that. And it comes with its three sizes, or excuse me, it comes with two sizes, and then these are straight jaws compared to curved, or whatever it is. So yeah, really nice. Let's take a look at them. So before we open it, I guess we'll look at the case. The case, of course, is not very sturdy. It reminds me almost of like a VHS case, kind of that weird thin plastic. So I mean, don't expect the world from these. Is what it is. You're not really buying it for the case. Of course, these are made in the United States. This is before Craftsman had all Chinese everything. So yeah, let's take a look. We open it up, and of course these are pretty good condition. So the little soft jaws for them, and I'll put them on and I'll show you a little bit more later on, but they do not have any use in them at all. They are perfect, so they've never been touched before. Little bit springy. So let's take these out, take a look at them. So here we have our first one. These are the quote-unquote curved jaws. They're 9 inches. Of course, they are that layered steel design. So you have the 4 pieces of sheet metal, and it makes a relatively strong jaw. I've never had any problems with these, and I have plenty of pairs in the toolbox. Of course, they are auto adjusting. So if you put something in between them, they'll adjust to wherever you're at without having a notch like you will regular channel lock, which is nice. They seem to be very stout. Never had a problem with these. A lot of companies have put their names on these before. So these are Craftsman Professionals. They have rigid for these, and I forget the OEM manufacturer, but they have the OEM manufacturer of these. They have their names on them too. They still make these. They are I'll take that back. I know what their OEM manufacturer is. The OEM manufacturer is RoboGrip, I'm pretty sure. But they still make these. They're not made in the United States anymore. They're made in China. So have no experience with the Chinese ones, but my personal bias, of course, being an American, I want American-made products over Chinese stuff. If we look at these are quote-unquote the V-notch. So they're 11 inches, as you can see. They're the same length as the other ones are. The jaws, of course, on these are very slightly curved, almost look straight. And these have the little notch if you want to grab like a bolt head or a nut with them. So the edges of the nut or the bolt are supposed to go into those little grooves. Really good design, good idea, and pretty good execution. The finish on these, and clearly you can see this one has been used a lot more than this one has, considering the made in the United States, or the Craftsman, that is etched onto the rivet in the middle is totally worn off of this one. And you can see also on the grip that the lettering is starting to get worn off. There's no rust on these at all though. The finish is still that matte finish that comes from the factory. Again, other than the little oxidation on the grips and the wearing of the lettering, I mean, these are overall in really nice condition. On the other side too, they have the important data stamped on it. And of course they have made in the United States stamped on. This one's missing it, of course, too. But I mean, I think these are really nice, and they hold up clearly, considering I haven't used these a lot, but I know that the people I bought them from, it was an older gentleman, had a full shop, full on, professional shop, and he used them, and he seemed to love them. If we look at the jaws on these, we'll Actually, we'll use these ones for instance, considering they're used more than these ones were. Look at the jaws on these. The teeth are still very sharp. They're not rolled over. I don't know if you can see that. They're not rolled over like you see in a lot of the channel lock type of pliers. I think a lot of that has to do with the grip. I feel like you can get a lot stronger grip on these than you can with a channel lock. And naturally these, I'm assuming these are probably babied a little bit more, just because their overall price, even when they were new, their price of them was a little bit more expensive than if you were buying a regular channel lock type of plier. The last one, of course, and this one looks brand new. It looks like he barely even used it, if any at all, is a 7-inch straight jaw. So this one, if we look at size difference, is a lot smaller. This is a 9, this is a 7. The overall, and clearly this is, you know, not 2 inches difference, but they say it's a 7 compared to a 9. I don't know why, but that's what it is. This one, same construction, just a smaller version of it. Again, overall really good quality. The teeth on this, so if we look at this, if we look at that jaw compared to that jaw, I don't know if you can tell, but this might be a better look. So this is straight, like actually perfectly straight. These are, you know, so close to it, but they're not. I mean, they're grooved still. So that's where you get, these are, you know, quote unquote curved, these are straight. But these, again, for grabbing nuts, these are definitely the way to go. This is for like pipe and stuff like that. Overall, I would definitely recommend these to people. If you can find a good quality set of them. A lot of them are beat to shit just because they are very nice tools and a lot of people like to use them. But if you can find them like I found these for really good quality, I mean really good quality in terms of not being destroyed, I definitely pick them up. I'd say anywhere under $50 it would be a win in terms of the price book. A good way to look at their value is to go on eBay and go to the sold items. These sell all the time for $80, $90, $100 on eBay, the 3-piece set of them. So if you can find them for less than $50, I think definitely I would jump on it if I could. We'll look at the little soft grips or the jaws real quick. So we'll just use these 7-inch ones just because. So the soft jaws, all they do is slide on to the metal jaws like so. Now they're a little stiff because they're old. And then you can put these in, you can use these in chrome surfaces. You can use them on brass finishes, something like that. You know, stuff that you don't want to scratch up. If you want to use it for plumbing inside or to fix something, you know, like a sink inside, you don't want to scratch it up. You can use those so that the teeth don't dig into it, because the teeth are extremely sharp on these. And it's really nice to have these. Never used them before. My other RoboGrips that I have in my toolbox do not have those, but will be a nice feature for down the line if I want to use them. If you guys have any questions on any of these, I'll be more than happy to let you know my opinions or any facts about them. Again, I've used these extensively. My family's used these. I have them in the toolbox already. Both these and the rigid version of them. Same tool, just different names, different colors. Yeah, so if you have any ideas for future videos or any questions about these, let me know, and I'll see you guys next time.